The waves whispered a secret, one only those who dare to listen will ever understand. Hello, my friend. Welcome to tonight's sleep story. My name is Elias, and it's my pleasure to guide you into a peaceful night's rest. Long ago, before the world was filled with cities and the hum of modern life, there was an island, hidden in plain sight, veiled by the mist of the morning and the shroud of legend. Some say Ariel's island was never meant to be found. It was only for those souls who sought it with an ancient longing in their hearts, guided not by maps or compasses, but by dreams too vivid to ignore. On clear nights, when the stars shimmered like silver threads in the deep velvet sky, sailors claimed they could hear the soft lapping of waves against a distant shore. They said the ocean carried an odd tune, a melody that was both haunting and beautiful. That song, that deep, magnetic call, beckoned only a chosen few. For those who listened closely enough, it was said that the island would reveal itself, but only for a brief moment. No one who set foot on Ariel's island ever truly returned. Some thought they vanished, swallowed by the waves. Others believed they found a paradise so perfect, so untouched by time, that they never wanted to leave. But there were whispers, faint and fleeting, that some had gone to the island and returned changed. Not with words, but with expressions. Their eyes were softer, their smiles distant, as if they held a secret too beautiful to speak aloud. But tonight, on the cusp of your sleep, Ariel's island calls to you. Its song dances across the sea breeze, drifting through the quiet stillness of the night. It reaches your ears like a soft lullaby. Something about it pulls at your heart, as if it were always meant for you. It's calling your name, and though you may not understand it, something deep inside stirs. Before we begin this journey together, take a moment to make sure you're comfortable. Settle into your bed, adjust your pillows, and find the perfect position to relax. Let your body soften and melt into the bed beneath you. Close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath, and feel the stillness of the night envelop you. As the sound of the ocean fills the air, let your mind drift, The story we are about to unfold will take you to a place where time moves differently, where the winds whisper stories of an ancient world, and where you might find something you've been searching for, something even you might not know you needed. Before we dive into the mystery of Ariel's island, take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments where you're listening from tonight. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this story and share in this peaceful moment with you. Now, let go of the world outside and allow your mind to wander into a place of deep calm. Let the sound of the ocean waves become your guide as we embark on this journey together. The air is cool, gentle, and carries the faint scent of salt water and damp earth. You are standing on a soft, sandy shore, your bare feet sinking slightly with each step as the waves roll in rhythmically, like the slow beat of a distant drum. Above you, the sky is vast, dark yet inviting, filled with twinkling stars that stretch far beyond what the eye can see. A warm, gentle breeze caresses your face, carrying the faint hum of distant birds, their calls soft and comforting in the silence of the night. The sound of the waves is soothing, rhythmic, a melody of nature that has played for centuries. As you inhale, the fresh air fills your lungs, cooling the warmth inside of you. Each breath is slow, peaceful, like the ebb and flow of the ocean itself. Let your body begin to relax, your shoulders soften, and your neck release the tension you've been holding all day. With each breath, feel yourself becoming lighter, as if the very air around you is infused with calm. The soft whisper of the waves lapping at the shore wraps around you, bringing a sense of stillness, as though you are the only one in the world. The sand beneath your feet is soft and warm, like a blanket from the earth itself, hugging your body as you walk. Each step feels weightless, as if you are drifting effortlessly with the tide, moving forward without effort, just as time moves forward without pause. As you breathe deeply, let each inhalation fill you with serenity, and with each exhalation, release any thoughts or worries that may be lingering. Allow yourself to sink deeper into the calm of the moment. Imagine that with every breath, you are becoming more in tune with the rhythm of the island, the soft pulse of the land beneath your feet, the lull of the ocean at your side, and the infinite sky above you. You are part of this world, this quiet, tranquil world, where nothing else matters except this moment. Let yourself drift along with the waves, not fighting against them, but simply being carried. There's no need to rush, no need to be anywhere else but here on this peaceful shore. Let go of any lingering thoughts of your day or worries about tomorrow. Allow your mind to be free, as open as the sky above you. Feel the gentle breeze kiss your skin, so cool yet soothing. Every breath of air feels fresh, as if it carries the wisdom of the ocean, the ancient secrets of Ariel's island. The island itself seems to hum with a quiet energy, as though the land has a life of its own, just waiting to share its story. The longer you stand here, the more you feel it, an invisible connection that grows stronger with each passing moment. There is no rush here, no hurry. The world of Ariel's island moves at its own pace, slow and deliberate, as if it's waiting for you to join in its gentle rhythm. As the sound of the waves surrounds you, notice how it becomes almost hypnotic. The soft shushing of the ocean blends into the quiet hum of the island, and it seems as if the land itself is breathing with you. Breathe in, slowly, deeply, and let the calmness fill your chest. Feel it expand inside of you, filling your lungs with peaceful energy. And as you exhale, let go of anything that doesn't belong in this moment. Feel your body soften with every breath. The night is quiet, peaceful, and infinite. Above you, the stars glisten like diamonds scattered across a velvet sky. Each one is a whisper from the universe, a reminder that this moment is part of something much bigger, a story that stretches back through time, and a place that exists beyond the ordinary world. With each breath, feel yourself growing more connected to Ariel's island. It is ancient, timeless, and full of secrets, but also filled with a kind of peace that you can't quite explain. This island is a place of rest, a sanctuary for those who seek it, and tonight it has chosen you. You can almost feel the island's heart beating in time with your own. The land, the air, the ocean, They are all one. You are one with them. And as you stand there, you begin to sense the deep mystery of the island, a mystery that only those with open hearts will ever fully understand. As you continue walking along the shore, a feeling of curiosity begins to stir within you. The soft, constant rhythm of the waves is comforting, but there is something else in the air, a deeper, more subtle energy, as if something is waiting for you. You follow the path which curves gently away from the beach and toward a dense grove of ancient trees. The trunks are thick, their bark dark and smooth, and their leaves whispering with the softest sound, as if they are alive, speaking in their own language. The air around you is cooler here, but the sense of peace hasn't diminished. If anything, the silence seems more profound, as if you are entering a sacred space, a hidden part of the island where few have ventured. Ahead, you notice a flicker of light, a soft glow, like the gentle flickering of a lantern in the distance. You feel drawn to it, your steps quickening, though the sand now gives way to moss-covered ground beneath your feet. The air here feels denser, almost charged with anticipation, and you can sense that whatever awaits you on this island is something extraordinary. The light flickers again, and you hear a soft voice, low, like a murmur in the wind, but unmistakable. It seems to say, "You have come." But before you can take another step, the voice fades away, as does the light. You stand in the stillness, heart racing, wondering if what you heard was just the wind or something more. Your mind is racing now, questions flooding your thoughts. What is this place? Who is calling you? And why does it feel like the island itself is waiting for you to discover something? But no answers come, only the soft rustle of leaves and the distant sound of the ocean, steady and eternal. And so, dear listener, as you stand in the heart of Ariel's island, shrouded in mystery, the journey is just beginning. What secrets lie hidden beneath the surface of this ancient place? What awaits you in the glowing light? You can feel the island's pull, as if it's leading you somewhere. But where and why? The story is far from over. The stillness of the island seems to stretch beyond time, as if each moment hangs in the air, unhurried, like the ocean breeze that caresses your face. The path before you is shrouded in shadows, the ancient trees looming like silent guardians, their branches twisting in strange, almost ritualistic patterns, reaching toward the night sky. Their leaves shimmer under the soft light of the moon, which casts a silvery glow on the moss-covered ground. A feeling of reverence fills the air, a sense that this place, Ariel's island, is not merely a piece of land, but something more, something alive. The soft rustle of the leaves continues, and with each step you take, the feeling that you are being watched deepens. But it's not the kind of watchful gaze that makes you feel threatened. Instead, it's as though the island is observing you, waiting for you to make your next move. It's as if it's expecting something that only you can provide. You stop for a moment, allowing the sounds of the island to wash over you. The gentle murmur of the ocean in the distance, the subtle creaking of the trees, the rustling of unseen creatures moving through the underbrush. But then, from somewhere deeper within the grove, a new sound reaches your ears, soft, rhythmic, almost like a heartbeat, steady and unyielding. It's a strange sound, foreign to the world of reality, as if the very earth beneath you is alive and pulsing with an ancient energy. The sound grows louder, drawing you forward, beckoning you further into the darkness of the grove. The glow of the mysterious light fades away, but the pulsing sound, that subtle rhythm, is now undeniable. You feel a strange compulsion to follow it, as though it is guiding you, leading you deeper into the heart of Ariel's island. With every step you take, the air seems to grow thicker, heavier, and the sense of being part of something larger intensifies. The land beneath you feels solid and firm, yet there is an undeniable feeling of something hidden just below the surface, as though the island itself is brimming with secrets that only the brave or the worthy can uncover. The path begins to narrow, the trees closing in around you, their trunks thick and gnarled, their roots twisting across the ground like ancient veins. The heartbeats grow louder, faster, and suddenly you find yourself at the edge of a clearing where the trees part just enough to reveal a stone structure, half covered in vines and moss, as though it has been waiting for you all this time. The stone is dark and weathered, its surface worn smooth by centuries of rain, wind, and time. There's an air of reverence about it, an undeniable presence that fills the space, making your breath catch in your chest. The heartbeat-like rhythm pulses through the ground now, vibrating through your feet and up into your bones. The closer you get, the more you feel it. The island is alive, and it wants you to understand its truth. You step forward, hesitant at first, but something within you urges you onward. As you approach the stone structure, you notice carvings etched into the surface, worn and faded by time. The symbols are unlike anything you've ever seen. Curved lines, spirals, and shapes that seem to shift and move when you look at them, as if they are alive in their own right. The designs swirl and intertwine, forming patterns that feel both alien and familiar at the same time. The pulse in the ground grows stronger, as if the stone itself is calling to you. And then, just as you're about to reach out and touch the stone, a figure emerges from the shadows. At first, you think it's an illusion, the result of your mind playing tricks on you in the dim light. But as the figure steps closer, the mist that has surrounded the island seems to part, revealing the shape of a woman, a figure cloaked in soft, flowing robes that shimmer in the moonlight. Her skin glows with an otherworldly radiance, her hair flowing like liquid silver down her back, her eyes, deep and dark as the ocean, seem to hold 1,000 secrets. She smiles at you, a gentle, knowing smile, as though she's been expecting you all along. Her voice, when she speaks, is soft, but carries the weight of centuries. The island has chosen you, she says, her voice like the soft murmur of the waves. But not all who come here are meant to stay. The words echo in the stillness of the night, and for a moment you wonder if they are meant as a warning or promise. The air around you seems to vibrate with an energy you can't quite comprehend. The island, its ancient secrets, and this mysterious woman all seem to be part of a greater design, something much larger than you. She steps closer, her presence gentle but commanding. You feel it, don't you? She asks, her gaze softening as she looks into your eyes. The island speaks to you in ways it cannot speak to others. The rhythms of the earth, the pulse of the water, the whispers of the wind, It all belongs to you now. You feel an undeniable connection to her words, as if they resonate within your very soul. Something deep inside you stirs, as though the island has awakened something ancient within you. You don't fully understand it yet, but the pull to discover more is overwhelming. Come, she says, extending her hand toward you. The heart of the island lies just ahead, but be warned, the deeper you go, the harder it becomes to leave. Ariel's island does not give up its secrets easily. You hesitate, the weight of her words sinking into your chest. Is it a warning, a challenge, or something more? But the pull to follow her is too strong to ignore. You step forward, your hand brushing against hers, and in that instant, the ground beneath your feet seems to shift. Suddenly, the earth trembles, just enough to make you lose your balance. You steady yourself, looking around in confusion. The trees sway, as if stirred by some unseen force, and the pulse in the ground intensifies, thrumming beneath you like the beat of a heart. The woman smiles, her expression one of knowing, as if she had expected this all along. You are not the first to seek the island's heart, she says, her voice growing faint, as if carried away by the winds. But many have come and gone. Some found what they were looking for. Others were lost in the labyrinths of the island's past. The air thickens, and a low rumble shakes the ground. The island, it seems, is shifting around you, responding to your presence. You glance back at the stone structure, its ancient carvings now glowing faintly, as though they are coming to life in response to the woman's words. There are paths here that only those who truly understand the island can follow, she continues, her eyes distant. But the journey is not without its dangers. Before you can respond, the woman steps back, her form dissolving into the mist, her voice lingering in the air like an echo. You must choose, she whispers. Stay on the path or turn back. You are left standing in the clearing, the pulse beneath your feet now quiet, but still there, just below the surface. The stone structure looms before you, its carvings whispering a language only the island understands. The wind picks up, swirling around you, and you know that whatever decision you make from this point forward will shape the course of your journey on Ariel's island. Do you press on, or do you turn back? The choice is yours, but one thing is certain: the island's heart is closer than ever, and the deeper you go, the more its mysteries unfold. The island seems to breathe around you. The shadows grow longer, the trees taller, as though the world is adjusting to the decision you've made. The woman has disappeared into the mist, leaving you standing alone, feeling the pulse of the land beneath your feet, stronger now, almost like a living entity. The air is still, charged with an energy that hums through every inch of the island. The wind, once gentle, now moves with purpose, as if guiding you forward. The stone structure ahead stands resolute, its ancient carvings glowing faintly under the moonlight, their shapes now clearer than before. Each symbol seems to pulse with life, shifting ever so slightly as you gaze upon them, as though they are watching you. The island's heart lies just beyond this ancient monument, but it's unclear what you'll find when you get there. The woman's words echo in your mind, her warning lingering like a heavy fog. The deeper you go, the harder it becomes to leave. The words stir something within you, curiosity, perhaps, or fear, but there is no turning back now. The path is set before you, narrow and winding, like a serpent weaving through the dense trees. The forest around you thickens, the underbrush growing thicker, the air heavier. The moon, high above, offers little light now, its rays filtered through the canopy of twisted branches above. It's as though you're being swallowed by the island itself, pulled deeper into its enigmatic embrace. As you step forward, the ground beneath you shifts ever so slightly. The stone monument seems to hum in tune with the beat of the island's pulse. You feel its rhythm deep in your chest, like a song calling you forward. But as you take each step, the feeling of being watched only grows stronger, not by any living creature, but by the land itself, alive, ancient, and aware of your every movement. The sound of the wind carries strange whispers now, low and unintelligible, curling around you like tendrils of mist. The further you walk, the more distant the shore becomes, until the sound of the ocean fades entirely, swallowed by the thick foliage. Here, on the island's forgotten paths, you are alone, yet not truly solitary. The island surrounds you, holds you, as though it has always known you would come. Soon, you come upon a clearing larger than the one you stood in moments ago. In the center of the clearing, a deep pool of water shimmers, the surface smooth like glass, reflecting the silvery moonlight in 1,000 fractured pieces. The pool appears natural, but the way it glows with an ethereal light suggests it is far from ordinary. There is no sound here, just a profound silence that seems to stretch through the very air. Standing at the edge of the pool, you are struck by the sense that this place is more than just a pool. It's a window into something deeper, something unknown. The water's surface is perfectly still, yet you feel its power. There's something ancient within it, something waiting to be discovered. You kneel down to peer into the pool, and for a brief moment, you see something reflected back at you. But it's not your own image, not completely. You see yourself, yes, but there's something more, an echo, perhaps, or a shadow, moving just beyond the edges of your reflection. You blink and lean closer, and the shadow shifts, fading into the depths below. Your heart races. There's something inside that pool, something not quite visible, but undeniably present. You feel drawn to it, pulled toward it, as though some force is coaxing you closer, urging you to uncover what lies beneath the surface. Without thinking, you place your hand gently on the water, and the moment your fingers touch the surface, a surge of energy rushes up through your arm. It's not cold, but warm, a vibrant, electric warmth that pulses through your veins, spreading outward. The water ripples for the first time since you arrived, though it's subtle at first, just a tiny disturbance in the otherwise perfect stillness. The reflection of the shadow in the pool shifts again, this time moving with purpose. It emerges from the depths, but not in a form you can understand. It's a shape, an image formed of liquid light, swirling and twisting like smoke rising from a fire. The pool begins to glow brighter, its light intensifying until it's almost blinding. The shadow in the water forms a shape, a figure, tall and humanoid, its features indistinct but filled with an otherworldly grace. Its eyes, if they can be called eyes, are pools of darkness, like the void itself, staring at you with a deep, infinite gaze. You pull your hand away, heart pounding, but the image remains in the water. The figure does not speak, yet you hear its voice in your mind, as clear as day. You have come to the heart of the island, to where the past and future converge. Here, you will discover the truth of Ariel's island, and perhaps of yourself. The voice lingers in the air, echoing in your mind. You stand frozen, trying to understand what just happened. The pool's glow begins to fade, and the figure's reflection slowly dissipates, leaving only the still water before you. But you cannot shake the feeling that something has changed, that you've crossed into a new realm, where the boundaries between the known and the unknown have begun to blur. For a moment, you wonder if you should leave, turn back before things get any stranger. But something inside you, something deep within your soul, refuses to let you turn away now. The island's heart calls to you, and you must continue, even if the path ahead is uncertain. As you stand there, uncertain of your next move, the faint sound of footsteps reaches your ears, soft, like the rustling of leaves, but distinct enough to make your heart skip a beat. You spin around, your pulse quickening, but you see no one. The forest is still. The pool remains silent, yet you know you are not alone. The footsteps grow louder, and you sense a presence not far behind you, a shadow moving through the trees. Your senses are on high alert now. Whoever or whatever it is, they are near. Then, just as you prepare to call out, a figure emerges from the mist. It is a man, tall and broad-shouldered, his skin pale, his eyes piercing, glowing faintly in the moonlight. His clothes are strange, made of fine, flowing fabric that seems to shimmer with an ethereal glow. His gaze meets yours, and a chill runs through you. There's something oddly familiar about him, something you can't place, as though you've seen him before in a dream, or perhaps in the reflection of the pool. I see you found the heart of the island, the man says, his voice deep and smooth. His tone is not threatening, but there is an undercurrent of something ancient in his words. Many come here seeking answers. Few leave with them. You don't know how to respond, but the man doesn't seem to mind your silence. He steps closer, his movements fluid, almost as if he's gliding across the ground. There's an air of inevitability about him, like he's a part of this island, as much a part of its mysteries as the trees, the water, and the stone monuments. Do you understand what you've touched? He asks, his gaze turning toward the pool. That water is not just water. It is a doorway, a path to the truths of this island, to the secrets that have been hidden for centuries. It is a connection to the heart of Ariel's island itself. You open your mouth to speak, but the words don't come. The man's eyes pierce you with an intensity that makes it impossible to look away. You've come far, but the island has only just begun to show you its secrets. Do you wish to learn the truth of Ariel's island? Or will you turn back now, as so many others have before you? His question hangs in the air, pregnant with meaning, as the island around you seems to breathe, waiting for your answer. The air grows heavier as you stand before the mysterious man, his piercing eyes locked onto yours. The world around you feels both still and in motion, as if time itself is bending under the weight of his question. Do you wish to learn the truth of Ariel's island? His voice hangs in the air like a whisper from the past, each word a thread, pulling you deeper into the web of secrets the island holds. For a moment, you hesitate. The path before you is uncertain, and though the island calls to you, it is not a call that can be ignored lightly. Something about the man, his gaze, his presence seems to make the island itself feel more alive, more aware of your every thought. You feel the pulse beneath your feet intensify, as though the earth is waiting for your decision. The water in the pool behind you ripples again, almost in response to the man's words. It's a subtle movement, but the way the surface seems to shimmer and bend light, it feels as if the water itself is watching you, waiting. Is it truly a choice? You ask, your voice quiet, almost drowned by the weight of the moment. If I learn the truth, will I ever be able to leave? The man's lips curl into a small, knowing smile. That depends on the truth you seek, he replies, his voice calm, but laden with meaning. Some truths set you free, others bind you forever. His words sink into the air like a stone thrown into a still pond, sending ripples through your thoughts. You want to ask more, to demand answers, but there's something about him, about this place, that makes you feel as if you already know the answers. You just don't yet understand them. Who are you? The question slips from your lips before you can stop it. The man seems to study you for a moment, as though deciding how much to reveal. I am someone who has walked this island before, he says slowly, his gaze distant. Someone who sought the truth of Ariel's island and paid the price for it. His words hang in the air, heavy and ominous. The wind picks up slightly, rustling the leaves in the trees above. But the man remains unmoved, his presence as solid as the earth beneath your feet. Tell me more, you urge, your voice tinged with both fear and fascination. What did you learn here? What is this place? The man's expression softens, and he takes a slow, deliberate step closer, his eyes never leaving yours. The island is not just a place. It is a living, breathing entity, and it has existed for longer than you or I could ever comprehend. It is a crossroads, a meeting point between worlds, between life and death, between time and eternity. He pauses, as if weighing his words, and then continues. But the island's true nature is not for everyone to understand. Only those who are chosen can uncover the mysteries buried here. The island has a way of revealing itself to those who are worthy, and to those who are not, it shows only fragments, illusions. The silence between you is thick now, charged with a sense of inevitability. You know the man's words are true. The way the island feels, alive, sentient, aware, cannot be denied. And you know, deep down, that you are not the first to walk this path. Others have come before you, seeking the truth, but few have returned. I don't understand, you murmur, more to yourself than to him. If this place is alive, what does it want from me? What does it want from anyone who comes here? The man's gaze grows darker, his smile fading into something far more somber. It does not want anything from you, not in the way you think. The island does not hunger for souls or power. It seeks understanding, balance, and a connection to the past. Those who come to it are not always prepared for what they find. Some seek answers to their own lives, others to the mysteries of the world. But the island does not reveal its truth lightly. You swallow hard, the weight of his words pressing down on your chest. You feel the ground beneath you shift again, as though the island is responding to the conversation. The pulse of the earth beats steadily, and the wind begins to carry whispers again, soft, barely audible, like the rustling of distant voices. "You said you paid the price," you say quietly, almost afraid to hear the answer. "What happened to you? What did you lose?" The man's eyes darken as he looks away, his expression momentarily clouded with sorrow. "I came here seeking knowledge, just as you did. I thought I could understand the island, learn its secrets, and walk away unchanged. But the island chooses what it reveals, and sometimes it takes more than you expect." His gaze returns to you, sharp and intense. "I learned truths that shattered me. I learned things that I was never meant to understand. And in the end, I became one with the island itself, trapped in a way that no one can fully escape. The truth has a price, and that price is not always something you can pay willingly." You take a step back, your heart pounding in your chest. The weight of his words settles on you like a stone, sinking deeper with each passing second. The island, this mysterious living place, is not just a location, it is a force, and it has its own rules, its own way of shaping those who seek to uncover its secrets. The man watches you closely, as if measuring your reaction. You've already touched the heart of the island, haven't you? The water in the pool, it has begun to change you. I can see it in your eyes. You are already feeling its pull. You nod slowly, unsure of how to respond. The truth he speaks feels both terrifying and inevitable. The island has awakened something within you, something ancient, something tied to the very essence of this place. And now, the man continues, you must decide whether to continue or to leave. There are paths ahead, but they are not all the same. Some lead to understanding, some lead to madness, and some lead to places you cannot return from. A shiver runs down your spine as the weight of his words settles over you. The island seems to grow quieter now, the wind dying down, leaving only the sound of your own heartbeat. The man steps back slightly, his gaze never leaving yours. The island is not what it seems, he murmurs. There is much more to Ariel's island than even I understood when I first arrived. Its secrets are not meant to be discovered by just anyone. And you, his voice trails off, a strange look passing across his face. You may be closer to those secrets than anyone before you, but whether that is a blessing or a curse, only time will tell. There is a long silence between you, the weight of his words hanging in the air like a storm ready to break. The man's presence, once so sure, seems to grow distant, as if he too is caught between the past and the future. His form flickers for a moment, like a mirage, but then he is solid once more. You must choose now, he says, his voice low, almost inaudible. The path is before you. The island has given you the gift of knowledge, but it has also placed a burden upon you. What will you do with it? The ground beneath you trembles again, but this time it is not just the earth, it is the very air around you, vibrating with an energy that is almost too much to bear. The island seems to be alive, its pulse syncing with your own, and in that moment you realize the truth. Ariel's island is more than just a place. It is a living force, and it is watching you. The choice you make now will determine your future, whether you continue down this path, uncovering the island's darkest secrets, or whether you turn back, leaving the truth behind, forever unaware of what lies in the shadows. As you stand at the crossroads, the world around you shifts again. The wind howls and the shadows grow longer. The island seems to hold its breath, waiting for you to make your decision. The island seems to hum around you, a constant, low vibration in the air, as though it is waiting for something that only you can give it. The wind stirs the trees above, and the sounds of distant waves are barely audible now, drowned by the thick silence that has settled in the clearing. The man who stands before you, Hugh, remains still, his eyes locked onto yours, his presence as solid as the island itself. You've heard the truth, he says softly, his voice barely more than a whisper carried on the wind. And now, the decision lies in your hands. The island has given you the key, but whether you use it or not is entirely up to you. The silence between you is thick with anticipation, almost suffocating, like the very air is holding its breath in expectation. The island pulses beneath your feet, each beat more urgent than the last, a reminder that the choice must be made. The moon, once so bright, now appears dim and distant, as though it, too, is uncertain of what to reveal next. The man watches you, his expression unreadable, and for a moment you wonder if he is even human, if he is just another manifestation of the island, another fragment of its ever-changing, enigmatic nature. His eyes, dark and deep, seem to carry centuries of knowledge, as if he has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of time itself. I don't know if I'm ready, you whisper, more to yourself than to him, the words escaping before you can stop them. He steps closer, his presence more imposing now, but not in a threatening way. There is something comforting about his stillness, his quiet certainty. None of us are ever truly ready, he replies, his voice gentle but firm. That is the nature of the island. It does not wait for readiness. It calls to those who are willing to listen, whether they are prepared or not. You glance back at the pool of water, its surface now calm, but the glow within it has not faded. The image of the shadowy figure from before haunts the edges of your thoughts, its eyes dark and endless, a reminder of the mysteries this island holds. There is a question burning within you, one that has been growing since the moment you set foot on this land. What is it that the island wants from you? But you cannot find the answer, not here, not now. The choice looms, vast and inevitable, and you know that once made, it will change everything. The island has already shown you the power it holds, the pull it has over those who step into its heart, and the weight of that knowledge is more than you can bear. The man waits, his silence pressing in on you, a challenge, a quiet test. You know that the next step is yours alone. Do you stay and delve deeper into the island's heart? Or do you walk away, leaving its mysteries behind, forever unanswered? The decision is impossible, yet it feels inevitable. The very air around you seems to shift, to grow heavier with the possibility of change. The ground beneath your feet vibrates with a strange energy, the pulse of the island beckoning you forward. It is your choice, the man says again, his tone unwavering. But remember, once the truth is known, it cannot be undone. The island's heart is vast, and it holds within it powers that can shape destinies. It can lead you to places you have only dreamed of, or it can consume you. The island holds its breath. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the wind rush past you, the gentle rustling of the leaves above your head filling your ears. The world around you feels alive, aware. Every step you've taken so far has led to this moment, this choice. You know there is no going back, no undoing what has already been set in motion. Taking a deep breath, you turn back toward the pool. The water's glow is brighter now, its surface shimmering with a light that feels almost otherworldly. It beckons to you as though it knows you are on the verge of a decision, and that the choice you make now will determine everything that comes after. You walk slowly toward the pool, each step feeling heavier than the last, as if the ground itself is testing your resolve. The water ripples once again, but this time the figure from before does not appear. Instead, you see your own reflection, distorted by the gentle movement of the water. But it is not just your reflection. It is something else, something more. In the depths of the pool, you see flashes of images, scenes from your past, moments you had long forgotten, some familiar, others strange and distant. The figure in the water shifts, its form becoming clearer, its features more defined. It is a reflection of you, but not entirely. It is as though the pool is showing you an alternate version of yourself, one that chose differently, one that walked a different path. The man's voice breaks the silence once again. The island shows us what we are and what we could be, but it does not show us everything. What you see now is but a glimpse of a possibility, a path you may choose to walk. You stare at the reflection in the water, feeling a deep sense of unease. Is this truly you? Or is it a shadow of what you could become if you stay, if you follow the island's pull? The path ahead feels both terrifying and enticing, filled with promises of knowledge and power, but at what cost? The wind picks up again, rustling the trees and causing the surface of the water to ripple once more. The island's pulse intensifies, and you know, deep within your soul, that the time has come. There is no more hesitation, no more time for doubt. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the stillness wash over you. The island seems to be waiting for your final decision, and with each passing second, the weight of it grows heavier. The man watches you, his expression unreadable, yet there is a glimmer of something in his eyes, a flicker of understanding, as if he knows what you are about to do. The choice is yours, and it is not an easy one, but the island's call cannot be ignored, not anymore. Slowly, you step forward, your fingers brushing the surface of the water. The moment your skin makes contact, a surge of energy rushes through you, a force unlike anything you've ever felt. It is as though the island itself is awakening, reacting to your decision. The reflection in the water shifts once again, this time showing you something entirely different. It is no longer an alternate version of yourself. It is you, standing at the edge of the island, but this time you are not alone. The shadows around you are closing in, and the figure of the man is no longer there, replaced by something darker, something more ominous. The island's heart beats faster now, the rhythm syncing with your own pulse, and you realize with a start that you are no longer sure whether you are in control of the situation or if the island is controlling you. You have made your choice, the man's voice murmurs, distant now, almost lost in the rising wind. But remember, once the island claims you, there is no turning back. The water in the pool grows turbulent, swirling around you as though it has a life of its own. The glow grows brighter, blinding you for a moment, and when it fades, you are no longer standing by the pool. You are somewhere else, somewhere deeper within the island. But the man is gone, and you are alone. Good night, sweet dreams. Let the island's mysteries wash over you as you rest. And remember, the journey is far from over. Tomorrow, you may awaken to find that the island's secrets have just begun to unfold.